Well, here's a mysterious item. I'm back. Yeah, that's what the thing is. If someone in the chat wants to say you can probably F5 and it will start working again, then that'd be jolly helpful of you. Where's my camera button? Have I unmuted my microphone? That's always a good place to start. And let's do a bit of that. Give it a second. It will appear on my script. There we go. Right. Now then, just so you can orient yourselves, and I won't do too much of this, stream rubbish. What we'll do here is, you're all over here, right? So if I need to read the chat, I'm looking that way. If I'm looking at the screen, it's over here. Okay? Good? Right? Situated? There we go. So while you've been away, this map generated itself. Now, it does take a couple of minutes to do the old generation there. So that downtime, you just missed it redrawing the map. Now I could tweak with this and we could do that again, but somehow I don't think that's the most exciting thing we could be doing. So let's have a look around the place. You'll see that there's no cities on there. Still got a bit of drawing to do. Okay, well, come on, fill it in. Now, it doesn't do this when you're actually playing the game. This is only during the map editing kind of phase, kind of deal. Come on, get a move on. For those of you who want to know my specs, I'm not wearing them at the moment. No, I'm running non-overclocked Intel 9900K with 32 of your gigabytes of the RAM, and what else have I got going on? And a GeForce 1080 Ti. There you go. That's my setup. If you need to know anything else, I've got a mouse, I've got a keyboard, got a webcam. I mean, it's all details, isn't it? So let's have a quick look at this map and see if we want to change any of it before we populate it, because there's no towns on here yet. But you think it looks quite weedy when you're out there, but you get in up close and you're just gonna go, oh, flipping heck. I don't know what we're gonna do with this, but I tell you, I know. I've got an idea. You've got this windy bit, and there's something about the map generation on the desert, or the kind of the dusty approach. Flipping heck. I've set myself up a map here that's going to be properly challenging. It's just nonsense. It looks like Twitch has come online as well. Good. Hello there, Twitch. Does the computer case look like a bulldozer? No, it looks like I've kicked it a few times, though, because sometimes it likes making big fan noises. And rather than take the side off the case and fix it properly, I prefer just to give the case a kick, and that seems to do the job. At least temporarily. Permanently, however. There we go. Right, okay, now then. Those mountains, all right, yeah, let's do a bit of a mountain close-up. Well, let's say close-up. Flipping, look at this. Straight out of Mordor, as Ice Cube once said. Yeah, so I've set myself up with a map that's going to be really difficult. Good, right, okay, let's populate some city. Now then, to get your city populated, I wish I could drag this, but I can't. Yeah, you'll see, and I apologise for this being really tiny, but you'll see that it will automatically populate the towns. You kind of go 2. I think that's going to be tricky, isn't it? So we'll ramp that up to 30, and that might give us a fighting chance of actually making any money at all at any point in ever. We'll go with the same seed for this as well. So for those of you, when your download is completed, if you want to do the same thing, Woo Launch is the seed that we're using everywhere that it wants a seed. You'll probably go and do your own thing, but if in case you fancy jumping on the bandwagon there, that's the bandwagon you should jump on. Right, let's bang that on. So it's now going to have a think about that while it draws the old the towns out there. Good. So while that's happening, let's have a look at let's have a look at the old chatteroo here and see what's going on. Oh, hello, Skipper Jew. You're new here apparently. Well, hello to you, you stranger. Right, what else we got going on? It seems like we've got. I mean, several of you, I think, have already completed the download process. For those of you still in progress, I'm gonna keep you semi-amused while that's happening, and I'm already regretting having chosen Russian names because I'm going to butcher the heck out of the pronunciation of some of them. Because we've got Zelenogorsk up there. Actually, that's great. We've got Pavlovsky Road. We've got Kislovodsk. Okay, right, cool. And then over here, flipping heck. Solnechnogorsk. Good. Leninsk, Kuznetsky. Yeah, Kursk. I can do Kursk, that's not a problem. Then Orsk. Let's go and have a look and see what we've actually got. Let's see what we've won. Because if we haven't got 2 that I can connect up pretty quickly, this could be a real short trip. Oh, dear. Yeah. I mean, you might go like, oh, no, well, what about Solnechnogorsk here? To Bryansk. And you kind of go, yeah, from here it looks all right. But you get in here and you just kind of go like, that canyon, that's going to be quite a beefy bridge you're going to want for that one. Name one Hammerlot. No, I'm not going to name one Hammerlot. I'm gonna power through, and I'm gonna manfully deal with the naming convention that has been selected by me because I'm an idiot. Okay, all right. Well, look, Novosibirsk to Rzew and Novi Urengoy here. I think they might be players. You've also got perhaps a bit of perm to Vishny Volochinchuk, as we all say in the business. Hold on, is a winner. Yeah, okay, great. Hello, friends. You're going to make me some money to start with, because if you don't, then I'm going to have to restart and look like a clown. Given that I do look like a clown anyway, that's hardly going to be that surprising. But there you are. Now then, that's me towns put in. I think I might fling another cheeky town or 2 in, just to keep it exciting. Now then, your town settings over here. Pro tip, friends, because growing towns is tricky. Crank that thing up to huge, because it's a lot easier to crank that thing up to huge now than it is trying to build it up to huge later. Now, obviously, I mean, if you don't want to be a lowlife and you want to do it properly, then that's. Oh, the webcam's blocking the settings window. All right, hold on. Thank you. Good point. I'll move. I'll switch my webcam off for a moment, and then if we do that, then you'll be able to see the settings. There you go. Right. Yeah, it's easier than moving my webcam. Your town setting may not look like Colonel Failure. Yeah, I know. Not everything can look this glamorous at this time of the day. So here you go. Settings over here. See, I put the webcam there because when you're playing the game, this bit doesn't get used. Psh, classy. Right, so yeah, crank your capacity here, crank it up to huge, and then you can have a nice huge city. So given that we're going to try and make some early cash, we will bang a city in there, and all you do is click. So you've got the thing down the bottom, you go towns, and you go wallop, and then Jurga appears. I didn't see how slopey this was. Oh, crikey. What is wrong with me? Why am I choosing to play on such a difficult map? All right, no, you wrapped it, you ride it. So you can then, if you see fit, and this is for those of you who haven't already seen my YouTube behaviour, such as it is. And feel free to subscribe, incidentally. I'm going to do one of these every 15 minutes, so, be ready for that. YouTube.com/ColonelFailure. You can go subscribe to that, where I do a lot of Transport Fever, a lot of the time. But yes, one thing you can do is you can bang one city right over the top of another one. So I've selected a tiny here, and if we slap it in there, you'll see that I've just built the district of Troitsk within the Jurga town perimeter. Marvellous. So you can build yourself a mega city. I mean, you could fill the entire map with town. But you know what's not going to work after that? Your frame rate. Your frame rate is just not going to work after you've done that. Right, okay, so that's going to be my town setup. It's going to hurt, but that's what I'm going to stick one more town in. I'm going to stick one more in over here. There you go. Just to give me a couple of variations for starting off. Sochi we've stuck in. Now, we're now going to do the same thing with industries. We'll do some pre-population of industries first. Now, another pro tip for you. Get a seed on the go. Woo. Launch. Another pro tip. get a lot of industries. I mean a lot. You know, crank that bad boy right up, because you're going to need a lot of industries. That's too many industries. Crank that bad boy back down again. Then after you go like, that's too many industries. But about double the number of industries to towns, or even more than that, is probably a good idea. Now, it's worth mentioning, of course, that the more, I was about to say crud, the more high-value, impactful infrastructure you bung on the map to start with, the more likely it is that you're going to bring whatever computer you're using to its knees pretty quickly. I'll put my webcam back on in a moment. I've just got one more bit of tweakage to do, and then I'll get to it. So we'll bung 76 industries on the map, and then repent our sins immediately after doing so. Right, now I just want to make sure I've got to I've got at least one or two options for some early goods going on, because that's going to I'm gonna low life my way through this. So now oil is the best way to make early cash, although con mats might be as well. Construction materials, for those of you who don't quite speak the lingo yet. All right, there's a food opportunity here. So you've got Ryazan that does a bit of food. Anyone else? No. All right, well, you say a food opportunity. It's a pretty flipping scant opportunity, isn't it? What else? What else? Okay, you've got Ishimbe down here. Ishimbe, I should say. 2 fields. There's your whatnots. This one wants some. That wants some. They all like it. Ryazan. All right, that's quite an expensive hookup, but there is a lot of money to be printed there. That's fun. Just talk to me about conmats, would you? In fact, I'm going to set up a conmats line right near my cheating opening section. If I were doing this properly, I would not be quite. I would not be skeezing it quite as much as I am doing. There we go. So we've got Volgodonsk, Troitz-Jurga, Ufa here. Now then, if we bung, you've got a oil refinery there, and you've got some oil here. Yeah, never mind that. We're going to bang in a couple of industries just to give us a fighting chance of this working. So we'll go for a Conmats processor. Oh, let's say there, right? And again, you can choose what production level it's at to get yourself going. I'll go with 1 because it will upgrade itself when I start, force feeding it stone, and then we'll stick a quarry, somewhere that's going to make me some cash. Well, that's anywhere nearby then, isn't it? Yeah, there you go. I could really low life. I'm going to low life it. There you go. We'll bang it in there. We'll have one more over here. Yeah, just for a bit of expansion. Another one there. That's it. Right. Okay, that's my money problem sorted. Let's camera back on. There we go. I've finished with that bit of menu now. I think we're good to go. The last thing that remains to be done is to paint in the main connections, and then you paint in the main connections. Right. We'll push that. And it will now do that, and it will take a minute or two. It's done it. Really? I don't believe you. No, I genuinely don't believe you. Oh, no, there it goes. There we go. We've got a bit of road going on. There we go. So roads drawn in. I think we're there. I think we're there. I do think we're there. You know where I think we are? There. Okay. All right, that'll do. Let's now save this. Otherwise, this was all for nothing. Hold on, what's this one? Game settings, difficulty, medium. That'll do. I only play on medium because only playing on medium is the only thing to do there. Right, let's hit the button here. Don't mess this up. Save map, and the map name is going to be Launch Stream. It's not quite launch every zig, but it'll do anyway. And then we'll head back to the old main menu there and load it up and go and play the thing, because there's only a little bit of entertainment to be had from tinkering with the map editor for ages. I originally thought, you know what, I'm going to tinker with the map editor for ages, but I didn't, and so there you are. Yes, just I don't know what to tell you. Right, okay, let's go. We're going to go into a free game. Now, free game is not, as you may decide, free. Hold on. I need to do... I need to remember how to do this. Now, does play a map? Play a map. Yes. Launch stream. Well done. Good. Aren't you clever? Thanks. Right, here we go. We're going to start in January 1850. Yeah, all right. Now, I'm probably going to do... Well, look, we've got... What are we talking about here? So I do 2-hour chunks of streams today, and I'm probably going to get through 4 or 5 of them. So in that time, my aim is going to be to get as far through the game as possible. So I'm going to whiz through. I could have just set a different start date, couldn't I? Couldn't I? But did I? No, definitely not. Kernel and remembering doesn't fit together. Thanks, Sociopath. That's nice of you. Jolly good. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, good. Right. Good. Just waiting. There are 99%. Almost there. Almost done. And of course, by editing your map separately, you do remove the initial load time that Transport Fever had, because you put it in a different time. So, there we go. We're in. Hey! I got an achievement just for turning up. Peachy. Right, here we go. Here's the world. Ready for me to start doing stuff with it. And the first change you'll notice if you play Transport Fever is that there is some AI traffic that is currently hiding from... Oh, it's on paused. That would probably do that, wouldn't it? There is some AI traffic. Somewhere. No, maybe it's a bit early. Maybe they're still asleep. They're having a lie-in. Right, okay, we'll do some basic to start with. Now, the big thing you've got to watch out for early on is that your running expenses for individual bits and pieces is quite expensive. So only build it if you intend to use it. Who's that? Patufra over on the Twitch there. He asked, yo, Colonel, will Sky take over from your game or start a new one? I think he's going to start a new one, although we'll see. We'll probably find out when I'm a little bit closer to the end of my time for this first run. Also, look, come on, you're a professional. Turn off the stuff you don't need. Right, I've turned off the stuff I don't need. I'm going to get something running, and then if you've got questions, if you want me to poke the interface a bit, I'll quite happily poke the interface a bit. But for now, I'm not going to poke anything. I'm just going to get some stuff running. So I think a 3-town connection here, well, 4 if you count Jurga and Troitsk as individual entities. But we will go with cheap and cheerful tram bus stops, and I'm going to go for relatively good coverage of both. Yeah, I'm not even going to do it very well. I'm just going to set it up so that we've got solid cover. Yeah. And actually, this is a bad idea as well. Yeah, I'm full of them. Yeah, go that way, and then go out here. Will that do it? Maybe about that. Okay. All right. Good. Right. Give me a depot, or give me death. Right. Road depot. Actually, I should be looking at this with the to get a feel for what kind of slopage we're talking about, because too much slopage is not going to make this an easy win, or in fact any kind of a win at all. Right, let's get this line set up. New line from... Yeah, that was unhelpful. Thank you. Right, okay, go from here. Yeah. Down to here. Yeah. Down to here. Yeah. I got another achievement. Down here. Yeah. Back to here. Yeah. So, worth noting, if you put any of the official mods on at all, you won't earn Chieves, and we all like a Chieve. And then it's important to have yourself a good naming convention to get started, and that means remembering what the towns are called. So this is going to be passenger. No, we call it commuters, don't we? Commuter, yeah. Then what? Volga, Volgo, Vol 2. Let's go Tro. No, Tro's the little one. Yeah. Vol, that's Tur. Yeah, good work. Volure. Yeah, memorable. Right, and we fling chuck some vehicle at it, and we've got a choice of two. We've got the Troika, and we've got the Asian horse-drawn cat. Oh, I've only got Russian vehicles. I've only got Asian vehicles turned on. Well, okay, that wasn't what I intended, but well, there it is. So we're going, we're going Asian vehicles only. So be it. Oh no, no big boy. I am disappointed. We'll kick off with 3, but we'll be adding some more relatively quickly, I reckon. Right, they are deployed. Let me know once we actually start getting some game sound on a more regular basis. Let me know if the game sound is horrendously loud, horrendously soft, or just horrendously. And we'll go from there. There you go. I'd said AI vehicles. Look at them all. Yeah, all you lot can get back. I'm taking over. Official bus route coming through. So where's my Troika? And it's a 3 horsepower road vehicle. Got to wear a top hat. It's an important safety feature. And I mean, there you go. That's all really I've got to say about that. Now, I'm only running 3 right now until they make their first pickups, and then I'll deploy some more. Once I've got this going, loud. You're saying loud? Anyone else want to give a... It'll be loud when I zoom in, but as long as you can still hear me and the delicious game sound at the same time, then everything's good. All right? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone want to give some feedback? Anyone? Loud menu. You're a loud menu. Very loud. Okay, right. I'll tweak that down. Hang on. And down to about there. Down a bit further. Just down to about there. That should probably do the trick. Probably. That'll probably do the trick. My voice is probably not actually loud enough. That's because I'm supposed to be sending you to sleep. Oh, all right, okay, I can make me louder. Oh, there we go. I'm completely butchering tried and tested sound settings. That's always a good way to go. Move the microphone and start doing some gameplay action again, and then everywhere. Now it's not loud enough. I'll be quiet. You can't have it all. There we go. Lay some tracks. Easy there, depressed Darth Vader. I don't want to depress you any further, but it's a bit premature to be laying some tracks. Also, I'm sat on a loan and I'm not spending it. That's not a good way to play the game. Right, what have we got waiting? 8. Good. More truck, please. Buy some more vehicles. More Troikas. How many should we go for? Let's go for another 6. Ching ching. And get to work. Right. Okay, now, while that's going... I'm going to... see, I could go early train, but early trains really are pitifully awful. See, I mean, I could use my cheesy Conmats setup here in order to get us rolling early. Although saying that, we could get a road route going here, and then, yeah, 1 road route. That will start making some bucks. Let's do that. Right, road. Definitely need some road. We'll go with the cheap and cheerful approach to road. That is not £500,000. No, you're having a giraffe, mate. We'll go. Oh dear, yeah. Road lane's quite expensive, kids. You just want to, you want to be a bit careful with that. Just so game volume is near 0 now. No, it's not. It's at minus 22.6 decibels, as you well know. And we'll bung that round there. There you go. Still spent $250,000 on what is quite a short piece of road. I didn't even set it up as the crow flies because crows don't drive trucks. Right, we'll stick a modular station over here, and that will be super duper. Yeah. Do we want them to have to take the corner? Because obviously, the further the trucks have to go, the better the cash is. I reckon. No, we'll bung it in there. Got him, bung it, bunged, right, and then we'll sling another one down at this end. Yeah. Now we're going to need to get a train station in there. So, I reckon we could get a station in down the side and just go wallop down there, and then later we can do some oil, and that will be very, very exciting for everybody involved. 200 grand for a truck stop. No, mate, I did not come down in the last shower. Let's put it over here. We'll spend 80k on one. That'll probably do the trick quite nicely. Discrimination against crow drivers? Yes. Crow drivers, yeah, no, they're no good. Feet can't reach the pedals. Or the reins. In the case, not that you use reins, of course, with your feet. Whatever. Now then, do I want to build another depot? Not particularly, but I'm going to build one because the other depot is about 26,000 miles away. So we'll go depot here. Yeah, 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 about there. All right, and that's more running costs. Yes, I know that. And then route first. New line. Yeah, this one, that one. Everybody's happy. And we're bulletproof. Right, so this is going to be stone production. This is Arzamas. Ars. Yes, you could pronounce that how you like, but I'm pronouncing it Ars. In other words, very, very carefully, because otherwise people might take the wrong impression from that. And then we will stick. Let's go for 4. Let's feel aggressive from the get-go. Bung this little horse-drawn number on there to start with, and do that. Ching ching, and get to work. Stone prod. Go prod some stone. Good. Right, there we are. Now then, that's all rocking. You studied F1. God started watching Kernel failure halfway through the life cycle of Train Fever. That's a very long time ago. For I am Mr. Fever. I've had a fever for many years now. And this is only one kind of byproduct of that. Right, we've got a bit of pickup now on passengers. We've got, how many you got here? 6, that's good, that's enough to fill a couple. How many here? None, good, that was worth putting in. This one, 3 and 1, that'll do. And down the far end here, 2. All right, that feels all right. Let's activate the turbos so that we can get a feel for whether I'm making any money or not. Because if I'm not making any money, then so much. What's it? Locomotor 79 asks, where do I live? Well, on the internet primarily, but in the meat world, I'm in the United Kingdom, as united as it is. There's no game sounds now. Fine, okay, I'll beef it up a smidge, but if you tell me to change the game sounds again, well, I probably will do. There we go. Let's give it a road test. In fact, let's ride on board. Come here, you. Oi, come here. Right. You know what? I've just done a camera tutorial, so let's put some of that into motion now, shall we? So we've got a bit of swerve. Wait for it. We can go look at our wagon. I apologise for it moving at high speed, but this is going to try and be. It's not a speed run as such. It's more of a quick run. There we go. Check that horse. Horse hates you. Look at him. He's just going to go get that camera out of my face. Come on, Top Hat. Book it. Whip 'em. Let's rock. All right, so you got all of this. All right, and then you can do some of this. Oh, yeah. Get the camera angle of your dreams. I'll ride on a lady in a minute because that's quite popular. And you'll get to see the what we call lady cam. It's not anything like what you think it is. Right, okay, they're rolling. Now, what we want to see is when this chap arrives down the far end, and I've lost which one he is. He's that one. Right. When it arrives, we'll get a tiny, tiny, tiny little pop-up that tells you how much it's earned. And I'm hoping that number is bigger than this number. In fact, quite a lot bigger would be lovely. Here we go. Okay, so it's doing about 5k a trip, maybe 5.2, something like that. Yeah, that's just over break even. That's not great. How much have we got waiting here? 55? Okay, right. Let's pile drive some more trucks down there, and I'm going to pay off my loan. So, cargo, horse-drawn carriage, let's go 10. Or, let's not. Let's go 8. Oh, yeah, because that's going to make all the difference. Hush. The reason we're doing 8 there is because I'm not actually doing anything with this at the moment. And while you can make some production happen without... in fact, don't pay all that back. Right, okay. That's dropped my loan to 1.5 million. But you will see that we are just about scraping a profit from road at the moment. If we look at our ins... 48,000 in, 35,000 on vehicle maintenance, and 13,000 on infrastructure maintenance. How am I supposed to make a living from that? You don't have to answer that. There you go. Smoky Johnny. Apparently I made him play TF1 and a bunch of other games. The wife doesn't really like me. She just doesn't know me yet. What's her favourite game? I'll play that, and then maybe she can build up some appreciation. Oh, look at this. We've got some good passage action going on here. 26, 23, another 20 some odd. All right, okay. We're going places. Things are happening. We've got some movement occurring. Buy some more vehicles, and that's critical because it is. You want a lot more vehicles than you would have done previously, but at the same time, fewer vehicles. Yes. Ah. Oh no, it's very zen. I'll have another 4, please. Set them to work. Right, good. That's them rolling. I've still got £250,000 before I dip into my loan. Now, do I want to start doing con mats immediately? That comes down to whether I want to buy a train or not. I could probably, in fact, I could definitely. I'll run some out here by truck. Yeah, let's do it the cheap way for now. Yeah, do it by truck. Cheapskate it. Right, so we'll go through our first overlay of the day. Ooh, here's an overlay. Now, you will see on the towns that we've got, it shows you where stuff is wanted. Now, previously you would interpret that based on whether it was industrial or commercial or what have you. But now it puts a nice friendly little icon over the top to go, please send us some bricks. So I'm going to send them some bricks and then maybe they will shut up. Right. Yeah, I mean this is within distance, isn't it? I'm going to make a small fortune doing this, and I'm going to replace doing it with a train. Don't say that. I'm going to replace it by transporting it by train. Better, and then we'll make all the money everywhere. Bulldoze everything. I haven't got the money to bulldoze everything yet. Don't worry. I plan on bulldozing a lot later on. But I can't afford it yet. So the main aim right now is to be able to afford it. Why have you done it here? Well, I'm very glad you asked. I'm putting it in here because the coverage is awful. Good. Try it again, but, do it better. About the egg seems to give pretty good coverage. All right, okay, slap it in there. Slap one on the other. You're wasting money. Don't do it. Oh, all right, okay. They can figure it out. The only reason I'm pontificating about this is I don't really want my trucks doing a U-ey in the middle of the road. But I've set it up now, so I guess they will be. Now, if we head down here, what are we actually storing? None. It's consumed 68 thus far. Set up the route. Yeah, new line. Yeah, from you, Artemis, down to your Volga whatchamacallit. And that's all going to be absolutely peachy keen. This one is going to be called your Conmats. Conmats Delivery. And I'm pretty sure this is Vol. Pretty sure. Not 100% sure. Just pretty sure. Pretty sure it's probably good enough. Right. Colony, any idea where I've got a black map? I can't look at your screenshot right now, but I'd say that if you've got a black map at the moment, something's not gone right. The usual things to do would probably be the thing to do, and that is check your drivers, turn it off and turn it on again. I don't know. Do I look like tech support to you? I can barely keep myself talking a flipping coherent sentence. It's not something I've encountered myself, unfortunately, so I can't help. But there is Jen is here from Good Shepherd team, and I'm sure Jen will be more than happy to help you out, probably by pointing you at a customer service link, or the forums, and see if anyone on the forums has had a similar problem. Right, I'm going to want a lot of these. How many can I have? 8. All right. Well, that's not quite as many as I wanted, but it will do for starters. Conmats Delivery, off you go. I'm trying to hang on to the 8.5 million I've got left in my loan. Hold on, lads. Whoa. Wait up. Hold on. No, look, they haven't stuck any out there yet. They still... You. Stop. Right. I am purposefully causing a traffic jam just until these jokers get down the other end. I should probably draw it. Oh, never mind. Just let it run. We'll run a debt for a bit. It will space the vehicles out and it will sort itself out in a bit of time. There you go. Use a waypoint to stop them U-turning. Could do. Henoir 99. Henoir. That's going to be a good name, that is. What's your name? Henoir. What do you drink? Lager. Doesn't really work, does it? Okay, yeah, no, see, you know, your Henoir is sophisticated. He's done nothing but the best cigars. Right, yeah, I'm running the latest GeForce drivers on this, and they work absolutely dandy. Obviously, if you're using something with AMD, your GeForce drivers are going to do absolutely nothing for you. But that's what you get for doing AMD. Then you're going to have to go, do they still Catalyst these days? It's been a while. Right, there we go, I've got some Conmat. Are you one of mine? Are you one? Turn round. Oh, you've got some already. Good lad. What about you? You've got one, and I'll let you deliver it. What about you? You haven't got any. Turn round. Go get some. Now you might go, why didn't you just make them wait to begin with? Because you need them to space out a bit. Now they will space out a bit on themselves, but I needed them to space out a bit not on themselves, just because I did. And now that's happened. Now then, right. So we next have the opportunity to maybe make a couple more quid out of these clowns. And we can do that if we were to stick another truck stop here. We could have them make their delivery, go grab some of this, whiz it back up the road and make some cash both ways. Now, we lose a little bit of cash in the interim turnaround junction point timing effort. Or a better idea. I've got a better idea. Okay, right. Deploying better idea. Right, hit pause. Pause. Delete truck stop. Bulldoze. Welcome to the game, Bulldozer. Right. And then we want to do build a proper truck stop, which is going to cost me an arm and a flipping leg. Yeah, it is going to cost you a flipping arm and a flipping leg. Right, okay, hold on. Wait. Borrow some money. Bank manager, give me some cash. Is that enough? No, more. That's enough. Right. Right, now with the bank manager on side, as he so frequently is, we're going to slap this in here. Are we? No. We're going to slap this in here. Sure? Yeah, that's better. Is it good enough? Yes. Is it as good as it can be? More or less. Okay, hopefully that inherited. I think it did. So when you delete if you pause, delete your truck stop, and then put it down somewhere else, if it was close enough, it will pick up the old one. So there we go. Yeah, the Conmat's delivery is now dropping off here. And then I shall run a little shuttle line of stone out to here. You kind of go, well, and I'll go, and that'll be the end of that conversation because it doesn't make any sense. So we'll, let's bung this in here somewhere. Have you got a road already? You have. I was going to buy you a road, but I don't think I'll bother. And that way, my big route, so the long section there, can make a reasonable... Henoir's got a beard. I knew it. I just suspected. And then we can make cash both ways on the long route. Right, new line, please. Thank you. Yeah, this one. Yeah. So, Volgodonsk South, there, online. And then you come up here. Right, and if I bung like 4 or 5 vehicles on that, if I bung like 8 or 9 vehicles, if I bung a bunch of vehicles on that, it will come out lovely. So this is going to be stone, yeah, shuttle, beautiful naming, vol, terrific. I've got a shed around here somewhere, there it is, and we'll slap some vehicle on this. 8, bold, I like it, do it, cha-ching, and off you go, stone shuttle. All these little bleeps and pings and things, the reason that I'm repeating them every time is because they're new. They only turned up in like the last update from the beta, and therefore the novelty has yet to wear off. So you know, I'm getting involved in the sound effects because you know, I'm very easy to please, and that's made it delightful. Right, what have we got here? 18 of the Conmats ready to rock and ride. Well, I reckon we could probably up the tempo on the number of wagons there, then, couldn't we? Let's up the tempo on the number of wagons. So don't expect broad swathes of imagination in the early game. I'm just out for making a chunk of cash early on. Let's buy another 10. Get to work, you peasants. Stone production, no. Stone shuttle, no. Combat's delivery, yes. Right. That should be a reasonably decent money train there, which isn't a train. Right. Part of me is tempted to put in a little bypass. I say bypass, it's a little. It's probably going to be a couple $100,000 to just draw a little bit of road in there to make it so that these slow flipping, can get to their destination a bit flipping quicker. But at the moment, I'm not going to. So enjoy that, won't you all? Good. Right, what next? Activate the turbos, and we'll see how it goes. Now, I want to replace with a train fairly quickly, but we're just going to leave it running. I'm going to go and survey some other areas of the map. There is more map than just this section, after all, and therefore we'll see what else we've got on the table. Bit of coal, lovely. Ooh, that's fun. Right, look, yeah, I'll show you why it's fun. You got a bit of coal, yes. You got a bit more coal. You've got, I saw it here, iron. Yes, more iron and a steel mill. Good. Where are you taking that? Don't know. Aces. I'm going to sneeze. Right, there you go. That's that dealt with. Good. Smashing. Yeah. See how restrained that was? I didn't want to blow your speakers out. Sort of automated replace vehicle would be great. So this is Il Benvenuto over on the Twitch saying that auto replace has gone. Auto replace has gone. What you can do is replace all vehicles with one click. But part of the reason that auto replace has gone is that what's part of the reason? Oh, it's a very good reason. Yes. Is that vehicles don't age out now for 120 years. All they do is they do more emissions as they get older. And emissions, thank you, I am Aussie Dan, emissions basically serve two things. Yeah. They slow down the growth of towns, which is a bit of a drag, but what are you going to do? If anything, the mod you should be waiting for is the Make Emissions Do Nothing mod. Someone will enable that pretty quickly, I would imagine. But there you go. White Dragons. In TPF1, yes, I think the easy way was to get like 3 buses on a different line to a different city that was pretty close. Seems like trucks from a simple line to a city is the best way to start. Any of you played it feel this way. What I've done here is an effective way to start out. The only thing to really look at, or to be wary of, is making sure you've got enough vehicles running on each line to offset the cost of the infrastructure. If I call up the old budget here, you'll see I'm currently up 10 grand this year. Yeah, that's not terrific, is it? I mean, last year I finished down 625, but I did spend 634 on investments, and I spent another 23 on paying back interest. We'll do better this year. But if we look at road, for example, I brought in 238 grand in tickets, but then had to spend 175 on maintaining the vehicles and a further 30 on maintaining the infrastructure. Infrastructure costs, particularly for rail stations, is quite expensive now. So making sure you've got enough vehicles for it to make sense, not running those vehicles empty. There. Il Benevuto says so vehicles don't break down. They do not break down. There aren't any. Transport Fever is not a game series that has unexpected events happening in it. Everything is, well, it's kind of predictable. And particularly when it comes, look at the size of this fella. Yeah. Now, part of me goes, I should stick a tram on there. Yeah, it breaks when you, when you set the line up badly, primarily. We do have some cash coming in now. We're at 131,000 for the year. No, we're at 100,000 for the year. Okay, yeah, that's a bit more like it, because obviously I haven't spent anything this year. That always helps. But 100 grand a year is not going to get me where I need to be. I need to be a little bit further along than that. But if these chaps are starting to bring in... No, you're not. If you were, then I could finish that sentence. How's my little stone shuttle doing? Are you accomplishing anything? Your production's at 400, your shipment's at 34. You are doing something. Prove it. Because I don't believe you. I think I haven't quite built up my demand enough yet to have warranted turning on a second stone quarry type thing. What we could do then, yes, talk to me. Still 34 on shipment. Oh, there we go. There was one. Yeah, you're not going to pay your running costs doing that. Oh no, hold on. It's kicked off. While I've sat here, things have started occurring. We've got one in stock. Come over here, you. Two in stock. Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. It's rolling. The magic's happening now. Okay, so that's going to start making me some bucks. Let's continue our tour of the facilities and see if we can find another one that I could set up now and maybe make a bit of dosh. Any funky truck stops? Not yet, no. And neither am I going to chance funky truck stops today. Hey, see, I was even careful then. Right, what's going on here? All you people, for some reason, 47 people want to leave Volgodonsk as quickly as possible. All right, fair play to that. Look at this. We've already got ourselves quite the merry traffic mayhem going on, which says to me that I haven't got enough transport. Look at this. Oi, clowns, ride a bus. That's what they're for. Trams. Talk to me about trams. I'll try. I don't think we've got any yet, though, have we? We might have. Where are you going to find that at? Well, build a tram depot, and then you could buy one. Yeah, but if I haven't built any tram track, then that's no flipping good, is it? Yeah, no. We'll wait for the first tram upgrade to come back in. Looks more like failure grad. Could well do. It is quite decent. Right. What next? We're making cash, but not much. Repay. So last year 93,000. This year is looking a little bit stronger than that actually. We're up 70k, and it's only June. So we're on track for about 140,000 in profit this year. It's all right. It's nothing to write home about. So maybe we should start thinking about the next endeavour, because I could probably fling a couple more buses on there. Yeah, wait for it though. Just because one stop has got a heck of a lot of demand doesn't mean they all will. One, see? Yeah, bad. This one, going via Green Lane. Well, where's Green Lane when it's home? What are you? Central Street. All right, and what are you? Green Lane. Yeah. 14 way to go that way. All right, I'll tell you what. Look, I'll treat you to another 3, and then we'll see how you get on with that. All right, okay. So you lot go do your business. Right. See how you get on with that one. Of course, what this means, when you're running this many flipping buses, it's just going to start going. Oh, it's got a bit old. Oh, yeah, that one's ancient, and so forth. Nerdy Train Gamer says hello. Hello, Nerdy Train Gamer. I believe you may be among friends. Right. I think there's more cash to be had if I were to also be delivering to Troitsk. The problem there is that I'm not doing enough to deliver to Troitsk. Let's price up a bit of train track here. If I can replace this lot of clowns with a train, then I probably should do. All right, give me an estimate. 700 grand. Okay, that's not horrendous. Yeah, okay, so 700k-ish for a bit of track. And then if we look at the cargo station, what do we got here? A new train has arrived. It's like it new. Okay, all right, okay, so if we now, so that's, what are you looking at? 250,000, give or take. About 250,000 that end. And then, if I were cunning, and I am, we'd slap this down here. Oh crikey! This is a surefire gold money box printing service. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to stick a terminal in there for now, and then upgrade it to a through station later on, because upgrades make for very dramatic video entertainment. Yeah. So that's 360k because the ground's all flipping wonky. Yeah. All right. Is it time to max out the loan? How did you know? Yeah, well, it's not my first rodeo. All right. Pause the game. Let's go. Give me the cash. What have we got? 8.1 million. All right. don't waste money. Because if you get this in suitably reasonable, that's fine use of language there. If we get this in reasonably effectively, then we're about to start making a lot of cash. Right, it's just. Would you please? Could you possibly? Would it be terribly inconvenient of you to do it like that? That's not what we want. We're not ready to bulldoze the town yet. That's going to come later. Why don't you just build a piece of road dedicated to this cause? All right, let's do that. I might change my mind in a moment, but we'll try it anyway. So if you slap a bit in there like that, and then grab one of these like this, make it shake hands. Go on, say hello. Go on, there you are. That. It's got a bit of a lump in it. 389. Stuff it. I could probably save 100 grand on that, and it's high up, so that's going to build a bridge, which means that 700 grand budget that you'd put aside for track building here, I think you've just blown that. This is potentially quite a terrible idea. Oh, that's unpleasant. Okay, all right. Well, we'll live. Don't really want. And it's a steep downhill as well. Should have checked the lay of the land. Oh, this is going well. Okay, yeah. Take it over that way a bit. All right. 7.6 million remaining. There we go. Back to ground level. Okay, all right. Okay. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be fine. You can all just relax. It's all going to be completely peachy. Everything's going to be good. Don't you worry your head about it, pretty or otherwise. Yep. Stack that one in there. Now then, let's go and just do a thing down here where we hook this up. And I'll tell you what, we'll go terminus again on this. I don't like using termini because it limits your choices later on. But later on, I'll have all the money in the world, and therefore I will be able to change my plea and tweak the station accordingly. Right, you sit on that. Yep. And then some track. Where are you putting the depot? Doesn't really matter. Because this has just got victory written all over it. Right, I got 7 million quid to bung a train on here. Now, I think... Yeah, what do you think? I think bunging more than one train on there might be advisable. But we'll start with one and then hope it makes some money. Also, you are going to need to be able to contact the townsfolk over there so that we can ship to 2 towns instead of 1. Because that will ensure that our production rate is nice and high. So just, whack a bit of that on there. Okay. This is a bit of a concern, has to be said. That's quite steep. So I'm not going to be able to overstuff the number of wagons that I use. But, stuff the wagons. Right. Well, that's a terrible place to put it. Okay. Calm down. Do it about here. All right. How about that? It's horrible, but take it. It's just flipping. Let's go. We're against the. This is a very much an against the clock kind of a approach that we're doing today. You never check the lay of the land, though. I do sort of. I just don't use the whatchamacallit tool. The horror. That's water. That one. Contour lines, which are nicer in this, incidentally. There you go. So you can look at contour lines and go, yes, look. That's a trap. And then just completely ignore them and go and get on with it anyway. There you go. I mean, it's a winning approach. I've never gone bankrupt doing that. I've always come back from bankruptcy from doing that. Right, now then, this is a big dog. This one is going to make some serious wedge. I'll have to tweak my truck lines in a moment, but that's okay. So this is going to be, let's call it the Stone, Powerhouse. In capital letters, right? Because it's going to make quite a lot of money. All right. We built a bridge, eh? First bridge of the day. Dr. Darkeye has asked what difficulty this is. This is medium. Okay? Medium difficulty. Because I'm not a glutton for punishment, so I wouldn't go on hard. And I do almost know what I'm doing, so I'm not going to go for easy there. Right. I'm buying a train. Here we go. I've got 6.9 million squid in the bank, and we're going to see what sort of a train we can get here. We'll go locomotives. We have the Type 1, which is 219,000 of your dollars per year there. And it costs 36 grand to run. It will do 45 kilometers an hour and other things. This one, however, this one is... the grunt coefficient says that the Class T Type 1 is the way to go. Right, should we buy it? Yeah, don't be a wuss, just push the button. Add it to the train. And then cargo units, we're going to want gondolas, which don't ship commats. I forgot that. Yeah, they don't do commats in this game. Pooh. And you need double conmats for one... No, double stone for one unit of conmats. Okay, yeah, sorry. Brain's still stuck in the old game. Dang. Right, okay. Well, that's right. It's not the end of the world. Is it? No. Okay, right. Well, let's see where we get to. Flipping out. We've already dropped to mediocre. What sort of speed are we looking at? 20 is okay. 42 capacity on that, which means just don't turn all your stone lines off. All right. Okay, we can work with that. But we do want to take some back with us. This is already reminding me of the food line that I'm running. It can't get up a high slope. It hasn't got enough power. Early trains, man. They're just sent to test you. Now, still can't get up a high slope. Now, still can't get up a high slope. Oh, for God's... Now, 18 kilometres an hour with one wagon on it. Well, that's not much return on investment there, is it? Well, okay, so what we'll do is we'll turn one off there, and we'll add another one. This is... I've gone too soon. That's what I've done. Too soon is what I've gone. I've gone too soon. Should we just buy the thing and get it running? Yeah. I think you're going to struggle to make any money off this. Yeah. We'll see. I can always sell it, and as long as I sell it early, then it won't be horrendous. All right. Okay. Now we need to be ready to shut some stuff down. I'll look at the train in a minute. I just want to get it going. I'm going to shut this line down. Oh, this line is printing money like an absolute hero. Yeah, it is. No way, look, train. Woohoo! Train moving too fast to be appreciated properly. Woo! All right, here we go. How many have you got? 2 conmats. All right. Okay. That's not going to cover your running costs. Just, FYI. It's got some log in the back there to set fire to in order to make... Oh, my giddy... What have you done, man? No. Flipping auto railing. Okay, all right. Yeah. No, it's my fault. I should have looked. I'm gonna have to. Yeah, it is a pretty empty train, but it always is the first time out. You have to. You've just got to. All right. So this is going to gradually grind its way up the hill here. Here we go. Look, we'll wait for an action shot. Waiting for that action shot to happen. There's an action shot coming, people. You're gonna love it. Oh yeah. Feel the breeze in your hair, the smoke in your eyes, and the bricks on your foot. Feel all those things if you can be bothered. Right, yeah. Off you go. Right, thank you. Now, while he's away, what we shall do is we shall take Madam Bulldozer and her merry comrades to this lump that has appeared out of nowhere. I'm not taking responsibility for that. It's just, that's horrible. It's just, why would you do this? Right, go on, clear off. This is money I didn't need to spend. But then you could argue I didn't really need to spend any of it. Oh, whoop. It's alright, it's okay, I didn't derail him. That's fortunate. Right, tracks, yeah, track. Now then, you, grab that, come here. Oh, you saying you don't want to... No, stop it. Don't even think of putting a flipping lump in the ground there, son. That is not how we're going to win the race. Right, come on. Grab a bit... No, wait. Get a different angle. I might have put a bit of a kink in the track here, but, Keeps it varied. Keeps the driver on his toes. Not that you do much cornering in trade. There you go. See, that's better. And we won't burn quite as much speed in the process. Now, if I wanted to spend even more money, I do, but I'm not going to. We could gouge through and keep that completely level all the way. But I think this will probably suffice. Yeah, what? Build it once, then build it exactly the same way again. That's the classic kernel failure move. Right. This train has already cost me 100 grand this year. Let's see how many bucks we make from 2 pieces of conmat. I'm going to go with not a lot. But if it makes some, that'll be good. Oh, they're stone weighting, though. That's good. Alright, here we go. Wait for the action shot. Action shot. Cacti. Should be making tequila. Alright, okay, here we go. In at the station. In a moment. We'll be in a moment, we'll be in the station. Anytime. Coming right up. And what's the number? That was worth 15 grand for 2. Alright, it's actually about 7,600 and some odd that it makes per conmat that it ships. Alright, this is going to make quite a lot of cash. Let's see what have we got waiting down the other end. How are we doing? 6. That's not going to pay off me overdraft. Alright, okay, we're going to need to shut this road line down then, aren't we? Oh, but the road line is making an unholy amount of money. Let's have a look and see what the runners and riders are looking like right now. So, Conmat's delivery, otherwise known as the road line that I'm about to shut down, is making 144,000 a year. Beautiful. Stone production is doing 65k. Alright. The shuttle is doing 33,000. The commuter line is losing money. Good. And the stone powerhouse is losing money. But the stone powerhouse will lose money until it stops losing money, and then it will start making money. And then everybody will be happy. Especially you, viewer. Right. What are you going to do about this commuter route? Well, for starters, get rid of the bits that don't work. Then do more of the bits that do work. And then everybody will be just, pleased as punch. Alright, okay, you're going to shut the high profit line down then. Oh, also, while you're at it, pay some of your loan back. Again, if this is your first time at this rodeo, pay down your loan. Either spend it or pay it down. Spending it is the wise thing to do, because that's how you make more money. But if you're not going to spend it, pay it down. Right, we've got 38 waiting here. We've got, where are we up to now? 12. 12's better. And here comes our... Wait. Wait, I want to see how much money we make. 14 stone on board. And our survey says... 100,000. Yes. Now remember, we're going to make money in both directions. So we're going to pick up some conmats here. How many have we got this time? 14. Steady on. Now, we have a capacity of 35. Okay. All right. So with a capacity of 35, you know what? I'm shutting this line down. We're going to make so much more money doing it this way. Hold on, wait. No. Don't just do one. Do the whole line. Right, manage vehicles. You lot. Hello. Yeah, get sold. Yep. Thank you. No, it's good. It's lovely. It was excellent to have you on board for this particular jaunt. You did a top-notch job, but now you are deleted. Right. Okay. Yeah, see, look, they've gone like, oh, quick, slap some more conmats on there. And then we're also going to kill the shuttle line off as well, because that does us no favour. Oh, does it? No! The shuttle line still works. The shuttle line will serve as the delivery of conmats into Volgodonsk there. And we can set up a separate one, which I should have done already but haven't, in Troitsk, which we'll do now. Yep. Right, now, where's the... it's here, isn't it? Yes. Okay. Troitsk actually doesn't have that much demand for it, but it's more than nothing, so it's still worth doing. And then we'll nab a couple of vehicles from somewhere. Where are you going to nab them from? Somewhere. Okay, can you be more precise? Somewhere? Yeah. What else? Don't know. All right, hold on. Look, did these things take a moment or two of deciding before things can occur? Right, what else we got going on here? What's happening in the chat? Hello, chat. Nice to see you. Yeah, you're splendid people, and you're a delight to have on board here on the launch day for the Transport Fever 2. Everybody's complaining about download speeds. The internet. It's like a magical genie with everything you could possibly want in its bottle, but sometimes the cork gets stuck, and you can't have what you want from the bottle. No, you are stuck not having anything from the bottle at all because you can't. So then you smash the top off the bottle, and then you've got glass in your beverage, and you spill half your thing on the floor, and it's all round just generally more disappointing than you'd envisaged when you considered the bottle to begin with. Good, there you are. Any questions? Now then, what am I doing, and why is it taking you so long? All right, okay, there's no need to be quite so picky, is there? Right, we're going to do another delivery route here, so we'll do from Volg South out to Main Road. And you are going to... I need to change the Volg... I need to change the name of the Stone City. Stone Shuttle. So you are going to be Conmat. Yeah. Then what? Oh, I don't know. What's this place called? Troitska. Tro. Why is that one called Yo? Yer. Why can't you pronounce anything? Just life. Right. You are going to be Conmats. Should have the word delivery in there. All right, yeah, okay, good. Go back to the other one again and change the. Yeah, all right, yeah. It's fine. Look, this is something that you care much more strongly about than people who tend to vocalise their opinions. Now then, where's me? There it is. Buy vehicles. I think cargo. Yeah, I think let's go for 5. Yes, right, and then sling them out on delivery. Good. And then, with the other line that you've got going on, how many vehicles are we actually running on this one? Manage vehicles is kind of what I wanted. Just, don't do that. Don't do that. Just this one. Conmat's delivery vol. How many? 8. All right, well, that's more than I expected. It'll do, but it's more than I expected. Oh, hold on. Train just dropped off. How did you get on there? You've got a full load of stone going back again, which is something. You're down 80k. Better, but we're still not there yet. So this year you are running a slight, if somewhat minor profit. That load looked like, how come you're only 111k? That doesn't sound like enough. Sounds like it should have been more than that. Let's say for the sake of argument it was more than that, because it should have been. Right, in fact, let's follow it for a full run here, because this is going to dictate whether the shutting down of that cargo route was a good idea or not. It is holding its 50 kilometres an hour, more or less, some of the route. I was going to say a lot of the route, but it isn't. Because if this works, then I shall sink in the cash into doubling this up, because I've got plenty of potential going on. All right, it's got a full 35 this time. What have we got left in the station? 46. Beautiful. Oh, how much did you make from that? Enough that you almost broke even. No, in fact, you have broken even. You've made a bit of profit. Well, aren't you the clever sausage? Repay 500 large. Right, I've still got half my loan available, if I can be bothered to use it. The good news is all those little truck lads, they're doing a grand job at actually keeping me with cash trickling in while we wait for the train to do its thing. Come on, train, do your thing. Yes. Here we go. Alright, coming on in. Oh, there's a lot of stone waiting here. But that's okay. It's coming direct from the quarry. Right, what's the number? 278,000. Victory. Okay, good. Yeah, in which case, given it's running full on the way back, and it's got enough to be full on the way back out again, let's double track some of this and get a second train on there. Right. which of the best-looking bits of track are you going to double track then? Well, we'll do here. I usually do more than I need to, and then sometimes I do less than I need to. Other times I don't do what I need to at all. What are you even talking about? Right, stick that on there. Give me some. Right, bang one of them on there and sling one up here, and then hopefully I've got that right, because that looks, I mean, that's pretty much central, isn't it? No, not even close. Alright, yeah, you should be. This chunk is the bit you should have been in. I went for the cheaper bit. Well, you're going to regret that, because this isn't going to work. No, it's not. You're going to be turning around, you're going to be queuing here. Does anyone really care? Yes, they do. You most of all. Alright, I'll just double track a bit more then. Should have tested it first, because you don't know that that's the case. You're just working on an assumption there. Yep. And we all know that an assumption makes an arse out of you and umption. Right. There we are. There, I'll stick that one in there. That might be enough. Might not be, but it might be. And therefore, why not? Right. Got to reconnect my depot, then take out some more money, and then spend it. Right. Do you feel like reconnecting to here now? Kind of go, well, that lump that you had previously made that much easier. But yes, I'm fine. And then whack a signal on this bit. Yeah. Good. Right. Okay. Let's go shopping. Buy vehicles. Of course, I'm probably buying this at a point where a new steam train's about to appear, but this one is going to be modestly effective. 35 con mats it's carrying. So that's 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then, how many have we got on the back? 2. 2 of those. Alright. 49 capacity, 1.9 million is what it's going to cost. Let's borrow the money. Shouldn't do the... Don't bother setting up your train until you've got the cash in hand, because it forgets... No, it doesn't. Alright. Good. Set it in motion. There we are. Right. 2 trains. Double the trains, double the fun. Everybody's going to have 2 trains. Lots of trains. More of them. 2 of them, in fact. Several trains. Among the trains that we are running is this one and its friend, the other one. Let's sit here. Should we do a bit? I'm going to do a ride-on for you. There we go. We're going to do a ride-on cam. Yeah, there we are. It's going to take some time because I've slowed the game back down. Because nobody wants to ride on the train moving at, macho rapido speed. No, you want to ride on the train at really, really slow. Is what you want to do. Yeah, that's how it works. Soak it up, soak it in, soak it down, soak it sideways. Someone watched Many a True Nerd and never repaid his loans. That's because he's a noob. No, you see, you want to be watching channels that are veterans at this kind of stuff. These new people to the game, they just don't know what to do. Yeah. The Blix Z has got his own bombastic intro to do. I really don't want to know any more information about that. It sounds dubious. I use bombastic intro in an honourable way. I'm sure others have used it in a less honourable fashion. All right, but I mean, let's face it. This station approach isn't good, is it? No, it's like you've gone too far with something. Slopage, too far on the slopage. I think we've got a vulture up in the sky over there. I can't point at it because I'm locked at the moment. We can look around. Train. And here we come into Volgodonsk. Look at that. Precision parking there. It's rather like me playing a train simulation title. That's the level of parking that I usually manage to pull off as well. But there you go. And then we turn round. I'll put myself back in position. There you go, that's about straight. Let's try that. Right. Now, brace yourself. Prepare to feel the speed as we hit it back up the hill. Back up the hill, hitting it is where we're going to go. Activate. We're doing a mighty 18 kilometres an hour, but this train, it likes pulling. And pulling is currently what it's doing. And we're heading up the You can see this for yourself, but look, if I just sit here like a Charlie watching it as you do, with an occasional ooh and ah, it really doesn't make anything compelling at all. So you know, I've got to tell you the obvious, even though it's obvious. Going uphill, we're now holding at 25, 24. We are just losing out on speed ever so slightly, but that's okay. We're almost past the worst of it. Almost. And 18 is what it slows down to on a steep hill. 17 is what it slows down to when it's really not coping so well. There you go. Ah, right. Okay, now we're moving. 18 whole kilometres an hour. Count them. Yeah, you can make notes of them with your hands and your toes. Fingers and your toes, if I were to be consistent there, but I'm sure it's all good. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, yeah. 19 still, just so you know. Just 20, there you go. This is what we're going to do on this particular trip. There's numbers. 22 now. Woohoo! Steady on. Hold on to something. It could get bumpy. Right, now we're going to come past the double track section here, and we're hoping that we pass a train in motion. Because that means that there shouldn't be any queuing. Although that said, we did come out of the depot this time, so we haven't had to cover the same amount of distance. Right, there we go. We can see the other train now. We're going to go past it. All right, everybody ready? Oh, hello, autosave. Lovely to see you. Good note. Should save the game occasionally. Right. Okay. There you go. There's our comrade coming back the opposite direction. Comrade. Beautiful to see you. And we fly it now. There you go. Excellent. Am I still... I don't know who you're talking to, but Moon Man, am I still doing normal videos today on YT? I am. It's very interesting that you should ask that question, because I've got quite a few videos on Transport Fever 2 up on YT as we speak, and you can go and view them at youtube.com/Colonel Failure, where there's a smile, a song, and a faint smell of bulldozer fumes, and you're sure to have a good time, no matter who you are or where you decide to park. Right, okay, now, we're still rocking at 40-odd kilometres an hour going up over this, what I guess is a viaduct, because it's a viaduct. As we head it, it's not, it's a bridge, but it's a viaduct at the same time. Now, a viaduct, typically, the start and end points are the same height. Yeah, whatever. Coming in, it's quite perilous. You know, there is a strong gust of wind. I mean, it'd be a pretty strong gust of wind, but a strong gust of wind there would blow you off the side. It happens to the best of us, you know. But there it is. Made a delivery. Now let's check the bank balance. 600,000. Okay, good. You're up 102. Okay. I don't know if that's competitive with your associate here. What have we got going on? Right, we've got 87 waiting down there. I could even run a third train, but I'm not going to. I think I would sooner double stack one. 451,000. Si, senor. That's the stuff. That'll do it. That'll get you moving. Right, now then, what do we got up here? We've got 40 Conmats waiting to go to Vol. Then I shall buy Vol some more Conmats trucks. How many? Oh, let's go for another 6. Yeah, and good. Conmats Vol. Go. I shall also probably look at efficientizing the route that they're currently taking, because that's quite an easy job. If you're going out to here, right, which gives you all of that lot as coverage, and then you've got the main passenger station is kind of in the way. Passenger bus stop is in the way. I think what we'll do is we will burn a hole down here like that. 300 grand. We won't do it like that. We will burn a hole. It's called laying a road. Why have you got to make it sound so dramatic? It's because it's video entertainment, friends. You can't get away with having a non-dramatic name. So we'll burn a hole down there. Yeah. That's all your profits for the year gone. Yeah. And then we'll come down this way. It looks like we might be having our first citizen whose life is forfeit. We'll see. Because what I want to do is I want to connect up to there. There's going to be a price tag associated with that, isn't there? Yeah, it's 400 grand. All right, maybe we won't do that yet. Maybe we'll save that for later. Have we saved any time off the journey at all? No, you've made it quite a lot worse. Oh. What if I were to large up the street here and add a bus lane? You can't add a bus lane. Oh. How much do you want to... What are you going to charge me for this? 364 grand. And this one? 948 grand. I don't think I'll bother. Just, you know, between you and me and the gatepost, I think we'll leave that alone. There we go. Is the casualty by any chance Miggins? It will be when I feel like the cost is worth the squeeze. It's not at the moment. Well, it might be. We should probably follow one of these trucks and see which route they're coming straight past this flipping chaos. Alright, why don't you resolve the flipping chaos? Let's have a look at the price tags and see where you're not making cash at the moment. So the Colmax delivery to Tro will start picking up. Trust me, definitely will. It's a relatively new endeavour. So we've only just started picking up some Colmax, so that's going to take some time. But this commuter service is still losing me money, and it shouldn't do when you've got this number of passengers waiting. 500,000 though on the train route. That'll do. We could probably make a bit more if I stuck some more stone production on the go there as well. But I need to keep an eye on how much we're building up and so on, and what we're queuing in terms of materials. So we'll figure that out. Don't worry. But let's sort out this flipping commuter route. Right, call up said flipping commuter route. Right. What are you doing at the moment? You go out here, and we've got a Park Road. Now, Park Road, people want to use it. 16 people want to use it. Green Lane is ridiculously popular. Yeah, it is. And then, but you only got 6 want to go out to Park Road. And then you go down to Church Road, which is here. Yes. Why aren't you making any money? Oh, hold on. This is Central Street. And 1. All right, got a plan. Got a new scheme. Right, it is going to have a price tag attached to it, but we're doing it anyway. Now then, we're going to try and slap in a big bus stop somewhere. Bus station, I think they call it. About here would be lovely. But, I mean, let's have a... No, that's not going to work. All right. About there would be lovely, but isn't. What about where you are? Look at all of this. I don't know why there is so much AI traffic. I haven't encountered this previously in my game, but the AI has gone absolutely bananas. And I'll tell you why it's doing it. It's because you are not doing the job of transporting people between one town and t'other. And that's causing you a problem. So a second commuter between 2 problem stops? No, because what will happen, Bobbington, decent idea, but what they won't do is they won't load balance between the 2. What they'll do is they'll all go, oh, right, let's just jump onto this one straight away. What I could do is do one between Green Lane and Church Road, and then do another between Central Street and Park Road. Oh, hold everything. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Why? Oh, yes. Just look at that. All right, okay, good. So what are we going to do? Stick the original one on this, and then stick a new one on that. It's got to be worth a go, right? Well, it hasn't got to be worth a go, but it's worth a go. Also, the AI is starting to get stuck in, flinging out bits of road all over the joint without any real care and attention as to what it's doing with it. But, you know, that's the AI for you. Right. So, what are you doing? Oh, I've only really barely got any kind of idea at all. So, we want Park, yeah, Central. Right, click on the right one. Park and Central are the only 2 that we're going to rock on this one. Yes. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but we're going to try it. And if it is, hooray for us. If it's not, Who cares? Well, that's cleared that one up. Yeah, no one's using that now. You told them, no, bus lane's closed down. But there's like 9,000 people waiting. Yeah, I don't care. Right, slap this, and then slap this. This. Right, I'm going to stick some on there. How many is some? Right, commuter. Yeah, vol, still, yeah. To, what's the other one? Tor. I've possibly got Tro. It's Tro, not Tor. Are you sure it's Tro? No, it's Tor. Okay, fine. Well, you can. I mean, we can work with that. And then bung a couple of buses on it and see what happens. Passenger troikas. 4. Bike. Hit it. Which one? Not that one. This one? Yes. Okay, we're rolling. Super duper. Right, okay. Maybe traffic is because the cities are so close. It's just that there's a lot of movement that wants to happen, and I'm not replacing the movement they want to do. Now, the obvious possible solution for kind of mass transit-y reasons would be to bang a train between the two. You ain't going to make any money. Not that way. Hello, Ufa. I'd forgotten you were there. Oh, interesting. Oh, very interesting. Yeah, it is. All right, new plan. All right, Ufa is up there somewhere. Are you? Yeah. Okay. Bus station. Yeah, bus station. Where we do these two go 1, 2, hit it, and then these two go 1, 2, hit it, and then we do another one that goes wallop out to Ufa, or Lufa, as I might start calling it, in a jovial, jocular kind of a fashion. Why would you do that? Because I'm a jovial and jocular kind of individual. All right, well, let's price up the roading for this anyway. I mean, I've got cash coming in. We can afford to speculate with a little bit of road and see where it gets us. That's horrible. Thanks. That's more horrible because it's cost you an extra 40k. What about this one? That's less horrible. Less horrible. All right, yeah, bang it in. 200 grand, worth every penny. And then fling this down here. Yeah, right. And then in the centre of Lufa, we're going to bang something that potentially will generate some dosh. Anything that will cover pretty much the whole town will do nicely. How far can we go? So these outliers here, typical. Yeah, I mean, this is a good location for it. All right, price me up a murderous bus stop, please. All right, 500,000, 400,000, 300,000. If it starts with a 2, I'm buying it. 250,000. Right, there we go. Oh, I nuked more buildings there than I thought I had. Hey, well, it's done. Okay, this is the Ufa plan. Is go. Yeah. Because we will then fulfill several different demands all at once. I'm gonna bung a street upgrade on here. I don't know if it's going to do any good or not, but I'm going to do it anyway. How much? Yeah. Anything else? No, not so much. Look, the AI's already got it. They're going to like, hey everybody, we can go to Ufa. Ufa? What does that mean? Don't know, but we're going. Right, 2 new vehicles. We've got a streetcar. Ufa's getting a streetcar, everybody, and the Class GV. I'll have a look at the specs of that in a minute and see if it's a little bit more grunty than what I'm running at the moment. It's probably more grunty. You should have built that with a... yeah, all right. Just give it some tram track. Done. All right. Got some tram track on that. So, what we're going to do is bus out to here, and then if you want to go to Ufa, then you can tram yourself up there. Get trammed, chum. And then that'll be peachy. This... yeah. Then what? I don't really want to do anything more. Well, in that case, just do that. Tram track. Yeah. Off we flipping go. Now, I mean, having it share the road with me trucks here is probably not the most astute thing I've ever done. But it's among the things that could be considered astute for those who consider things astute. Yes, Sky, that would be delightful. Call me up on the technology, and as soon as I hear the ringing of bells, I'll pick up. God, it was lucky I looked over at that moment. It's like I knew, like I knew. Right. Okay. Yeah. Good. Right. And then this configure. Give me some tram. That one. Yeah. Is that? Yeah. That's done it. Okay. Good. Right. So we've got some tram action going on. Right. All right, I'm just gonna get my comrade here on the blower. Where is he? Where are you? Where? Oh, hello. There we go. Morning. You're not making any noises. You're muted or something.
That's because I'm very, very quiet.
No, you're not. Morning, Sky. How's it going?
Hey, guys. Hey, Colonel.
Grand.
You having a fun time with the game?
You know me. I'm always having a fun time with the game. Yeah, I'm just getting a bit excited about this potential tram action that is about to occur. I also possibly ought to slow it down. I know I'm going to hard charge through the game doing my playthrough today, but sometimes you've got to stop and smell the traffic. Goodness me. That is quite a lot of traffic. So, have you decided what you're going to be doing yet?
No, I have no clue what I'm going to be doing when I get on.
Well, you've got 19
it's gonna be
minutes.
A wild ride.
So, you might want to put some thought process into that one. I haven't seen.
I'm watching you and learning. I'm learning from the master. Your master class that you're giving on how to make stacks of cash.
Actually,
Transport Fever 2.
Yeah, Cheese the map editor is the way to make stacks of cash. So that you've got a nice, easy goods route to get you started. Yeah. Well, look, someone's got to do it, and that someone was me. Commuter tram. For some reason, I'm now unable to type the name of a line without also reading it out loud. How sad is that? Vol. Yes.
The curse of the YouTuber.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my other half routinely tells me off for just commenting on general everyday life. The folks on the internets, they're saying, "Do you want to take over my map?" I mean, it will mean a little bit of downtime while we transfer the save.
How do I put this politely?
No chance? Was that? Is that where you were headed with that? No, I don't want to take over this eyesore. You could do your own section. You could do a pretty bit on your side of things where you spend 3/4 of an hour placing one tree correctly. Oh no, hold on, that's not you really, is it? You're an efficient builder. You're not a high.
Right.
You're not a high detail man. Although I have seen you do some high detailing.
No, I don't do any detail. I just slap it all in. No detail, no decoration, nothing. That's me.
The only way to live. Right.
Slapdash, my middle name.
Is it? I can't seem to decide what mine is. I think I might have gone overboard with this tram route. I've just stuck 8 trams in to get it going, and you're going to go. That's a lot.
I believe somebody on your last video, or perhaps the one before, was suggesting your middle name might be Bodge.
No, but it's Bodget and Scarpa. It's hyphenated. Your commerce delivery, right? Where's the? I just want to get this working, because at the moment everything I'm doing is just not working. Only where passengers are concerned, and it's because I've not seen. Have you seen this much AI traffic this early on?
I haven't. You've done a splendid job at stimulating some traffic.
No. There was a new update yesterday, and I'm wondering whether there have been some tweaks made, because this is bedlam. I dread to think how it's affecting the emissions there, but
I think they've done it deliberately because they want us to show off roundabouts.
You don't. There were no well, there were. I was about to say there were no roundabouts in the 19th century, but of course you've got Piccadilly Circus and flipping Trafalgar Square, and you've got the Arc de Triomphe in Paris, and they were always roundabouty. Yeah, I know. True story, sort of. Right, okay. You now need to go from Green Lane, add station, Yeah. That one. Yes. Church Road, I'm not sending you there anymore. It's an unfashionable place and nobody likes you. And then you're heading out to this one over here. Right. Yeah? Is that what you wanted to do? I'm largely on the fence about the whole situation. Hold on, no, wait. We need to then go to Green Lane again on the other way. I'm pretty sure I haven't completely hosed that, but also the catchment of Green Lane is laughable now. But yeah, we'll run it and then see what happens. Now with you, this lovely long route that could have made quite a lot of cash if you'd have gone the right way, should have used a waypoint, isn't going to now. So we'll manage that line. So we go from Central to Park. No, not Park. Park be gone. Add station. This one, yeah. That's not an efficient route. Out to the bus stop and then back to church. Whoa. Wait, yes. 2424. What? Does that look like... yeah, all right, just leave it. Let it settle in and we'll see how that's going. Right, smashing. Activate. You know what is good, though, Sky? Sorry, I talk to you again now rather than myself. Oh, you
I'm
don't.
listening.
You are listening. Oh, you were waiting for me to continue. I needed some signs of life. Is making money from trains early on now. Piece of cake.
Really?
Yeah. You've just got to run more than one train. If you only run one train, you're going to get completely belted by the running costs of the stations. But running two trains, and especially if you're running them even partially full in both directions. Oh, look at this! We've got a queue. Dang! It's just because it's taking it so long to get up the flipping hill. All right, okay. Well, I can fix that.
I wouldn't know anything about making money. I barely make a profit ever.
Really? But you play for reals, don't you? You're not a no costs mod man, are you?
I'm a hack. Compared to you, the master.
Oh, be quiet. No, your EPEC challenge, that was with costs turned on, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. Then what are you talking about? Because the EPEC challenge was properly difficult. EPEC challenge, for those of you who don't know, is every product to every city, which is dead now. You can't EPEC anymore.
Well, actually, you can still do an EPEC challenge.
It would be a DPEC, demanded products to every city.
No. It's got an extra P in it. It's double P. EPEC. Every possible product to every city.
Very nice. Yeah. No, that's good. I like it. That makes sense. So have you got that planned for a later series then?
Oh, I think that's definitely going to happen. And I tell you what, we should talk about this for the benefit of the for our wonderful viewing audience.
Fire away.
Because we did a stream. The Colonel and I did a stream a while ago.
We did.
Before we'd really had chance to look at the game. The Colonel had a little bit of hands-on. I hadn't had hands-on. I'd just been watching the developers once, and we were discussing the effect of only having two products to each city. And I was a bit skeptical, having done my EPEC series where I was shipping every product to every city, and I was like, oh, is this going to be limiting? But you know what? It's not. It just makes it fascinating trying to figure out how you get certain products to certain parts of the map. It makes it intriguing. And
you end up laying way more track than you would have done previously.
Oh yeah.
Or way more routes generally. And the other thing is that, I mean, I'll hit planes in my playthrough today. But now that planes ship cargo properly and that planes overall actually make money, it's a game changer, total game changer, with planes now being almost essential to get stuff running. The only thing that I've run into that's a bit of a snag at the moment is that manufacturing plants cap out at 400, which is nowhere near enough.
I tell you what, while we're gabbing away like this, why don't you show the lovely people the wonderful new camera controls on the first person camera?
I think I did it early on, but yeah, sure thing. I did promise I'd ride on a lady. Here she is. Right, so this is Lucia. Anyway, she's going for a wander. Look at this. She's almost keeping pace with the horse and cart at this time because she's in a hurry. The skirt is not slowing her down. Neither is the bustle underneath. Right. Okay. Now, if you go to the first-person cam, oh, she's waiting at the flipping bus stop. That's no good. No, I'm gonna have to go and ride on someone else. I can
ride on a train. We want trains. Damn it.
Oh no! I tell you what, I'll ride on a tram because they're new and exciting and therefore full of thrills. Here we go. We'll ride on this tram here. All right. So the first-person camera existed in the old one. That was good. But now you can wiggle your mouse and look at it. Because you're not actually on the tram. You are now you're on a drone or you're on the end of a stick, pointing out the front of the tram. Now your WAS and D will do exactly as it has done, or as you'd expect, where it will rotate you around, which is quite nice. You want to sit on the flipping neck. I'd love to ride on the top deck of that. That'd be great. Bit of top deck action. Can we get inside? I don't think we can. Let's try it. I'm inside. I'm inside the tram. Oh, the life is perfect. Can we? Yeah, there we go. Choose your favourite seat. Let's elevate a little. There you go. I'm inside the tram, and the view is majestic. I don't know what's happening to them. Some kind of possession was going on there. I noticed that before, actually, is some vehicles disappear through certain windows when you look at them. Here we go, this guy. He's got no horse. He's got a spirit horse. Yeah, she's having a moment there, riding along the road. He's having a go as well. But obviously,
one of our viewers, Chumley, figured out why that woman was able to walk as fast as a horse.
Go on.
That's because she's a nag.
Yeah, brilliant. Well done. Yeah, solid effort there. I do the jokes. Right, but then you can also use your cursor keys to take it out on a further distance. I've gone through the mountain. There we are. It's hardly a mountain. It's a bit of a slope. But yeah, it's really good. It's great for doing a little bit of follow cam, but with a bit of variation to it, right? It's like a sticky cam. Yeah, it is. It's like a pivot cam that sticks to the vehicles. But then you've got the traditional kind of follow cam here, which gives you slightly different approaches. So this one, I guess, this is like a rotational cam, I suppose. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can shake it all about. There you go, orbital bombardment camera. Yeah, it's quite good. But the onboard cam is pretty good. Is it just sticking it to the... No. Basically, you can change the position of the camera, but you are tied to the location of the vehicle. That's the difference. Also, you can completely break the immersion if you feel like it. I'm not going to. No, don't break the immersion. Keep the immersion up. As much as...
So what are your favourite changes to the game? And I should point out for people who are watching, personally, personal opinion,
yeah.
I think Urban Games have done exactly what you want to do with a sequel game.
Yep.
And that is keep what made the first game good in the game and then just improve everything else. And for me, that's what they've done. They've improved so many things in the game. It's just staggering.
The other side to that is that they've gone out of their way to remove what they considered to be annoyances. And I know, having spoken to them, that they kind of decided what was and wasn't an annoyance based on watching people play. And one of the things they thought was an annoyance was replacing vehicles. So this is actually a change that I'm neutral about. It's when you do a vehicle replacement now, it happens instantly. I quite liked before where it would happen at the next stop. I quite like that. Or that if you wanted to tweak the consist, you would have to take it all the way back to the depot, or retire a vehicle by having to take it all the way back to the depot. The unforeseen consequences of doing that, I always found that to be quite, fun and challenging. But I totally agree that what they've accomplished in terms of taking what was good in the last game and making it better, yeah, totally agree. It's very much like the leap from Train Fever to Transport Fever. which I've
Yeah,
been saying all
absolutely.
along. Very similar to that, in that after playing Transport Fever, you never wanted to go back to Train Fever again.
You're 100% correct on that.
Yeah. Right. Good. Now I need to think about what I'm doing next. Well, I need to look at my lines. Let's have a look and see if I've got them all working yet. These commuter routes just are not doing it for me. I've got 40 people out of 48 on this one, and it's not paying off, which basically means that it's set up badly. It means the run's too short. If the run were longer, it would do better, and I think my mistake was in adding 2 stations, 2 bus stops per town. Should have just done one right in the middle, gone point to point. That would have made cash. I can still do that. Yeah. Are you going to? Probably. When are we doing that then? Imminently. Also, this tram route is not paying off. Now, that I don't understand, because that's actually got a decent length of run.
Is it being held up by traffic?
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I mean, there are some hold-ups. Not huge. I think this is prime cat. I'm going to put a roundabout in. I've got 200 grand. Can I do a roundabout for 200k? I don't think so.
You could try some road widening.
I've done that already. Although, yeah, no, this bit's already widened. I haven't got 6 lane yet. I've only got 4 lane. Yeah. No, I think this is going to be roundabout or death. So let's see how we get on with death. Because we've got a 4-stopper here. I've got 500,000 in the bank now. I've just got to find out where. I can't remember where roundabouts live. Is it buildings or streets, or is it neither, or both?
Streets, as far as I know.
Yeah. Right. I thought it was this. No,
if you've got it available in this year.
Oh, they might not be available yet.
I think. What year are you in now?
1866.
No.
Okay, you seem quite certain of that.
Yeah, fairly sure.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, they're not available yet. That explains that then. Right. Okay. Well, look, my time's up pretty much. And
you can carry on as long as you like, because I'm loving watching you.
No. It's your go. I'm going to have some breakfast. I haven't had any breakfast yet. But I'm going to let you have a. Hang on. I'm going to do a quick price check before I go, because this could be exciting. All right, place your bets. Can you see what I'm doing? Have you caught up with me yet? I'll give you a moment. And this is for you too, chat. Place your bets. I'm going to put a rail bridge from here to there. You tell me how much it's going to price that up at. Yeah? Are we there? You must be there. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see, I'm on street. Oh, yeah, it's caught up now. You see where I'm going?
Yeah, I can see where you're going.
Yeah, this span. 1.7 mil. 37. 10 million, 37, 1.9. The estimates are all over the show. 20 billion bridge from Pixelator. I don't think so. 33 mil, yeah, 2.6, 800k from Chimay there. I think that might be a bit optimistic, but it might be all right. Come on in, man. You've played a lot of this. What do you think?
About what?
How much a bridge is going to cost, a rail bridge across this span here?
I would guess couple of mil.
40.5 million.
Enjoy.
Right, I guess we're not building that then as my next scheme. No. No. Is that
40 million.
And a half. Don't forget the $500,000.
It's gonna be a long time before you get across there, mate.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cheese some more con mats, I reckon. Right. I'm going to sign off for now. Now, in order to do this convoluted handover business, are you ready, by the way? Are you poised? You've just left, haven't you? You've just left me here on my own. All right, I'll hand off on my own. in order to do the handoff, we have to turn it off and turn it on again. Yeah. So we haven't gone anywhere, but stay tuned. Oh, he's back. All right.
Yeah, I was just trying to get sorted out at my end.
Are you sorted out at your end?
My end is sorted out, I think.
I'm glad to hear it. Right, I'm turning it off, and then in about a minute or two, Sky will turn it back on again. I'll be back in about 2 hours, or thereabouts. I'll come and interrupt you towards the tail end of your stream.
Sounds good.
All
Sounds
right.
good, Colonel.
Okay, right. I'll see you nice people later, and stay frosty, keep your powder dry, and what else do I usually say? I don't know, all manner of rubbish. Let's do this. Cheerio!